Hey, I'm just coming at you with a happy Saturday morning podcast here. Don't mind me. I look similar environment, but I am in a new digs. I don't know. I'm in the middle of moving. Maybe I'll give you the tour in a day or two. But happy about that. But really, I was just sort of thinking about it. And I don't know, following up on one of the previous podcasts about what is the point of all this and all that stuff. There's a 5 alarm dumpster fire right now when it comes to the mental, psychological, and ideological, spiritual, if you will, mindset of people. They're rotten. They're happy to, there's too many people happy to break, I don't know, all bonds of, it's content of character. That guy was right. Hey, that particular American was right because God sees in the hearts and minds. And whatever the other stuff on the state level, you got a church level problem. And no matter what, it will trump even the other reasons. Anger is a gift and all this stuff, and so are other emotions and all of it. But really, grace is a gift. Grace is the gift. Sure, all humans have, even Jesus used anger sometimes. He turned the tables over. Like he didn't pretend he was pleased when he wasn't. I'm not trying to suggest, even I don't do that. But there's a problem, and you're not going to solve it in the dark. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hatred cannot conquer hatred. Only love can do that. The same person who said that because he was a reverend, despite not being a perfect, human being. He had his sins the same as us. What is this? This is ridiculous. We need grace. We're all the same. Some of us are not the ones who think that. We shoot for grace. We understand we're not perfect, and we need grace. We're happy to. It's a good enough. It's a fair bargain. That new covenant, best you ever had, but it's a covenant. It's an agreement. You can break it. You can know for yourself. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. That's the first of two. If we be Christian, Jesus left us with. That's not something you can fake, but that's just the problem right now. There's too many backstabbers. So it's a problem. And, some of us are trying to fix it. Whatever else, we won't do that. We're not totally in it it's not enough for these people to scam money. They got to know that you're miserable. They're dancing with the line. They're smirking with. They are being taught a rotten ideology. They're having things, I don't know. It's not a fair fight once. Now, is it? Because they just won't. Only public scrutiny can undo. They would all agree real quick. Oh, yeah, no, that wasn't smart to do. We need off-ramps. You think I'm lying with Apple's bribing everybody with the dots? No, not even close. It's not Apple per se, just one of the idiots facilitating driving a wedge between humans and con artists. And if you don't understand, it's pathological club disorder. That's the problem here. And if you know, then you know. If you know, then you know. All you're doing is proving you're going to burn and you can't take it with you. And there are scales. You've heard the phrase catching hell. You're going to catch the wrath of the person who created hell, just so you understand it. He says he doesn't want anyone to go there, but he's just, and he'll throw you there, and he meant it. And there are scales. You can be beaten with many stripes, a fewer stripes, but either way, you wouldn't want nothing to do. It would do you no good to say, but didn't we steal everything in your name? We said, Lord, would you do that? I did that while I shanked them. It won't work. He'll uncover your righteousness, but it won't avail you. All the gold and crypto in the world won't help you. You've got a church problem, not just a state problem. But you see, it affects both. So even if just for the state reasons, where we have rights and you can't do that, this is ridiculous. It's like whether it's the news and Trump or this or this, it's like watching angry old men, but the whole country suffers in the meantime. And then they pretend like they're impeccable. They don't, but they don't notice once that like one sentence of the truth, they could actually like do that and get to the bottom of things. Oh yeah, it was fake. It was bricks in the wall. We did know that. They do know that. They're trying to control everything. It's a vain thing, the nation's plot, because just one of the things they're trying to control, they don't want to give that power back to just whatever the truth of it is. But they're going to keep provoking to an ongoing fight just with the state matter, because there's too many sex slaves and type in the hydra dark web apps and order like just whatever. They like that. They're getting paid to facilitate stuff like that, and then cons and like steal money out of thin air and go shush and cause traffic and then raise the easy pass express lane prices and all this ongoing. Some of us, we were doomed where like our family, something with Mark, yeah, yeah, Bird. Yeah, it was like a CIA scam of the 70s where they took entertainment people and they made them CIA cool for the Cold War. And then some of them have other connections with Italian stuff or Hollywood stuff or like politician, comedy writer stuff, or like they're well placed. Plus they're like a Smeagol and there's ghosts. And you see, then the problem is, right, they really do like have this lesser religion right now that they won't even talk about in good faith. Some try, but that would be good faith. That's a church matter in this country that don't matter. And never once would a Christian be worried about spook stuff. A sincere Christian ain't your problem once, pal. I mean, really, we're not against you, and we're not trying. I'm not trying to take your faith from you, or even if you be. I'm trying to be an instrument of thy peace, and I say that, and I mean it, and it's something with the truth. But then too many people, they enjoy, I'm gonna set up a little trap, and it's their whole religion because it's wicked. That's their religion, an anti-Christian through and through. That's also their organized religion. It's ongoing, no bueno. So if you don't understand, the only one who can guarantee their name and then prove it, it's got to be Yahweh from Bible. You don't go around saying you're a god or a god. I assure you, it's just that stupid. It's a measuring contest with the truth because they all entrap themselves with scams and national debts and liquid stuff. And they just want to protect their friends, their goof friends, and they don't care about the minds of the youth or the higher power or love or mercy or truth, wisdom, justice, but above all, grace. You're going to sacrifice your grace just to be a liar. Even though every day, all the quote-unquote muggles who don't have access to it, so cool with all the, I mean, if you just pretend nothing's going on, or maybe you can illumine, then you can have stuff, you can be a brick in the wall, you can get all the, bot comments, you can get all the showering of that. It's literally just set up like that at the moment, and then they don't acknowledge that. So they come across every day on the TVs and the newspapers is just exactly what they are for years. And it's, it's a trap, but they don't care. As long, mini-me and them, even the news mini-me's, they can be impeccable. Because even though there's plenty of receipts of wait a minute, even right now, you're just shit nuts and doing that. So the status quo that you supposedly rail against, you're so anti-fascist or whatever, you're being a complete fascist every day. And we get the joke. You can be you can call for anti-Zionist death to all people who are Jewish or on the campus, but then should somebody say, remove that person from that, wait a minute, with their free speech, because you said that with yours, the only problem is they said that, right? And it's just a complete double standard, and I keep trying to track it or read the news with this or that story, but, it's just never once a fair fight. Because even if we should make fun of each other in a crass way or no, that's not all that's going on. It's just a perma-Goebbels. And it's just, they built a higher wall, even in 2016. That one guy, the ongoing, it's just a nut. Did you lose it on the wall playing tic-tac-toe? Come on. But again, you're going to find the gift of choice for the human is grace. And never throw the baby out with the mini-me water. Because I'm not, it's an ongoing, they're even censoring, they know they're screwed because they're all infirmed and they got firmament problems. And then we have free speech, but they'll just, nobody saw it, nobody heard that, nobody considered it, especially the state thing with the communications problems. Even should you provide the screen recording receipts or anything else, that's just one thing, though. It's that's just the internet part of it. That's what I mean. It's also analog mode where they're just like that, even when they walk around or drive cars or try to cause accidents or anything else. Hospitals, some of the nurses, some of the nuts. I mean, I can go on, but see, until you get to the bottom of one sentence of that ideology of darkness and hatred and wicked. Wicked cannot conquer wicked. No. Only love can do that. They spit at it because it's convenient to an ongoing crime for the keep your trap shut pathological liar club community. They like being human bricks in the wall. They're smart. I'll take it to the ground. Stormtrooper cool. Hydra cool. It's no good, whatever they're getting at. Nah, it is kind of like that with the Hydra spy, like they're nuts. But it shouldn't be like that. I mean, with that movie in particular, they sort of throw in your face extra good if you be American. They even tell you the origin, but then by the time you get to, I don't know. They're getting at something really, sure, it's just a movie and all, but if you just track in real life, they will not do one sentence about any of these scams. Or certainly what Elijah scam? Elijah, you turn that J into a T, you got Lita or whatever. It's just, again, I'm trying to be nice because I didn't do, this is my whole life. Maybe I'm a mere Christian. My name is Tim and I'm a person, right? And what you see behind them, they got firmament problems. I bear witness. Nah, you're screwed. It's just whatever it is. There's a state matter, and they can't even acknowledge there's a lie in their right hand. They can't. I know from my family because they're all liars. Once they build a house of cards, they base it all on bullshit, and they're cheating, and they're trying to lie by omission. And my plans are perfect, of course. We swear there's no religion with the phone is good. But that's all they're doing. And that's just all I got to say about that. So, more to come. Have a blessed day. Have a good weekend. Happy Valentine's Day. All of it. But there is an ongoing problem. It does involve a lack of love. Laborers are few. Because there's an ongoing, you can have easy street real quick if you switch your ideology. And then they pretend, no, it would never be something like that, the problem here. When it's just a bunch of spooked up people and their demons don't like Jesus. So they try to get people to just hate Jesus real quick on a church level. Verbatim. So it's a vain thing they plot. They even know, verbatim, that's a stupid thing to censor. That and that in particular. Just so you could try and be a spirit hog. You trying to brag that? I doubt it. Those locusts are going to get even worse, stupid. All right, later.